Hey guys, welcome to my review for the Libratone Zipp. Libratone, if you don't know, they were a relatively new company, but they've been making a really good name for themselves in wireless speaker technology. I think they're getting into headphones as well. They're a Danish company. As you guys know, the Danes make great products. This is made in China. Obviously, it's designed in Denmark, and it is a Danish company. The Danes make great stuff, Bang & Olufsen, etc. I think you get the idea. And this is no different. You know, when I pulled it out of the box, you could tell it's got a nice, really, good quality, good construction feel to it. This is a smaller version. I honestly wouldn't bother with that one. It's a $300 speaker. The smaller Zipp Mini, it's about $250. For the extra $50, you might as well go with this one. First impressions out of the box is that it was, packed really well. I think it's, again, it feels like a high quality speaker. It's got a good weight to it. It's got this, it's called the Zipp because it's got this zipper. Basically lets you take off this cover. And, they've got different colors, etc. I think the gray looks kind of cool. There's a bunch of others. Setup was, about 2 minutes. Really easy. It's got its own app. And it's a really nice user interface. Again, it took me less than 2 minutes to get started, and it was up and running. And one of the cool things about the speaker that really puts it ahead of a lot of others, besides the sound quality, and we'll get to that in a minute, is that you can connect in a variety of different ways. It's got DNLA, Airplay, and of course Bluetooth. Most have Bluetooth. And I think the big benefits there is that with Airplay and DNLA, you can connect to the speaker when you're at home on your wireless network. So you don't have to worry about Bluetooth connections, which tend to drop out, or you've got to be within about 30 feet. So if you walk away with your phone and you're not within about 15, 30 feet, the connection is gone. Not to mention Airplay and DNLA sound better. It's got a higher data transfer rate. And having those is great, especially when you're using the speaker at home. And this is definitely a nice enough speaker where you'd want to use this at home as well. On the top, as you can see, it's got this sort of touchpad. You can control basic functions like volume, etc. And it just makes it really easy for wanting to forward to the next song, adjust the volume, or just mute the speaker. It's got a couple inputs on the back, which are important. It's got USB, so you've got songs on a memory stick. You can do up to 30 formats, including FLAC, WAV files, etc. Power button is here. And what's great about this is that it's got an auxiliary input. So if you wanted to connect like a CD player or some other analog device, you can actually plug that in here and play it through here. Now let's get into the important part, and that is the sound quality. Who gives a shit about the features if it sounds like crap? And this guy sounds pretty awesome. Again, for about $300, I think this is really a tough one to beat. It's got a 100-watt power rating, but again, I think don't buy a speaker based on power ratings because from one manufacturer to another, it means something very different. You can have a shitty manufacturer. They could say it's 150 watts, and then some other high-quality company can rate theirs at 50. That 50 is going to, blow away the 150 watts. So, again, take that with a grain of salt. I'll play a little bit of music on this guy, but honestly, I think it's kind of stupid when people do sound reviews on YouTube because you're listening through your speakers at home, or you're probably listening on your computer, and it's going to sound like shit. So you're really not going to get a good idea of what it sounds like unless you're using good headphones, and still, it's going to sound totally different. In any case, let me play just a couple seconds of this guy just so you can get a vague idea. So, by the way, that was Unknown Mortal Orchestra that I was just playing. Great band. So overall, look, this has got excellent sound. One of the things I really like about it is that the bass is very full, but it's not sloppy or boomy. There's a lot of, I find like the Beats products get a little boomy in the bass, where they're just amping it up, but it doesn't have that tight, nice, detailed feel. The treble and mid-range also sounds really good on this. You're not going to get tired listening to this speaker. You know, a lot of speakers out there, they're a little harsh, and after you're listening to them for a while, your ears get a little tired. That's not going to happen on this guy. Also, the way this speaker is designed with the tweeters on both sides and speakers facing both directions, you get a really good 360-degree sound. So when you put the speaker down, it feels like a much fuller sound. By the way, you can actually use up to 6 speakers, and if you put 2 of these together, I mean, it's going to rock. It's got a great sound, just one alone. You put a couple of these around, I mean, you're having a party. It's got a big sound. And that's it. I mean, I think that really sums up the Libratone Zipp, is that it's got a sound that's a lot bigger than what the speaker looks like. And if you want something that's going to be great for, you know, indoors and outdoors, it's got a great 10-hour battery. I think this is a great option. If you've got a small bedroom, I mean, this is going to, you know, pretty much fill the room. It's not going to, you know, if you've got a large family room, you know, you're going to need, you know, 2 of these, you know, you can get by. It's not going to sound like a home stereo like this, but it's going to sound pretty decent. A hell of a lot better than sitting listening to your, you know, listening to music on your computer. And nothing drives me crazier than when I see people, you know, listening out of their phone speaker or listening out of their laptop speakers at home. That just drives me mad. But yeah, to sum it up, if you're willing to spend $300 on a wireless speaker and you want something that's going to have outdoor functionality, be able to take it to the beach, whatever, I think this is really the guy to beat. You know, there's others out there, Bose, the Mega Boom. This Libratone is fantastic. I'd highly recommend it. So thanks for checking out my review, and feel free to check out my other speaker and tech reviews that are going to be on the same channel. Also, make sure to subscribe, and there is a link below and right here if you want to check it out on Amazon. It's actually Prime eligible, so I think it's a great buy. Definitely check it out, and until next time, take care.